Hello guys, so we are trying to test against Pietro Bragioto today. He's gonna play Monred Rally, a stock list, as stock as we could find. We took the last challenge top 18 list, and we cut the weird one-offs to play more standard mm, cards, like for synthesizer. They tend to cut synthesizer for any number of weird card. We're gonna try to do as many best of one, best of three as we can, and I'm gonna comment my side with Caw Gate. This is the list you can see. That is my stock list, and the list I'm more certain is gonna perform. I tested already this sideboard plan against Thomas Ross and Walker um before our team trios, and didn't work well in the testing, but performed great in the event we participated. Usually, if you draw Outlaw Medic and you protect it, you can win. Otherwise, it's very hard, harder than it sounds. Okay, so he won the die roll, and I think we should play as if we were against a random opponent G1, because we shouldn't know what he's playing, because Paupergeddon is closed deck list. In a closed deck list situation, I would keep this hand, and so I will. Weird hand. Luckily, he is mulliganing to 5, but still, okay. He considered not to show the deck. He's saying that he opened uh, 4 lands, 4 land, no lands. So maybe we can try again from. He can concede again, and we can try, because it's not a representative game. Mulligan to 4. We are not gonna sideboard, and yes, we are gonna go to a new challenge. Yes, maybe this time I win the die roll, and I do. Okay, close deck list. I cannot keep this one, of course, because of the 1 land, and this in close deck list I have to. I would put this is a late game card mostly, because against combo deck you want this, but you don't really want Trap and Charm against most deck early game, also because you haven't developed your creatures. Okay, we hope to draw something to discard for this, because it's not okay. So now we know it's mono red, and we almost draw the burst card in the deck. I think usually this is a very bad card in a matchup, but in this situation he started very slow, so can afford to discard this other very bad card and develop my creatures, because 3 toughness creature is very useful, and this is a great draw. Well, great. Kinda slow, but might make us survive 1 turn. Okay. 1 is okay. 2 is okay. We might be dead. Let's see. Draw this card. I do this. Okay. So if he has Bushwalker, I die. Otherwise, I take 2, 4, 6, 7. I go to 5. And I'm dead to 2 bolt. If I go to 5, and I go this plus this, but this flips. Okay, it's risky. Okay, so if he has Bushwalker, I can respect it. here and not die. If he doesn't have it, it's very good to do this. I don't want to go with this because I want to protect it. Next turn this flips, and this is great. I might be able to... no. Wait. So this flips, I take 3, I go to 2. No, I have to disrespect it. I might be dead, but unlucky, I guess. Okay, no bushwalker yet. Land, not really. Okay. Okay, so great start, and we are not dead, so very good place to be. Okay. Okay, so if he blanks a few draws, we might survive. Here you should block the white creature. Okay, so if we go block, we take 2, and we gain 1, so we are not dead if this resolves. Okay. You should block the white creature because if you draw prismatic strands, then you can strands for red. Is fine. Galvanic Blast, land. Okay. We survive. Let's see if we can get back in the game from this position, which is an absurdly bad position. I need an untapped land, probably. Don't think he should attack, but then I can attack back. Close. Untapped. Okay. Here I can draw prismatic strands to fend off. So if I block this and this, or I can gain those. He's attacking for... so here he's attacking for 6. I can block this and take 4, and I can gain 5. Or yes, I think it's the best thing I can do is put back this and this, go this tapped and do this. The next turn I can go again. Yes. So this is the last one we want to draw. He has to blank the draw. Like this, we gain 1 more life than we lose on the swing back, but still we are dead to a bolt. Okay, impulse. What did he flip? Okay, we are dead. Exactly dead. I could stay back, hold counter spell, and I was dead, right? Because I was at 2 and he swing. No, I could go to 1 maybe. Maybe misplayed. I will have to watch it back. Maybe I could wait 1 turn, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so wait, Pietro, wait. I'm gonna record your audio now. Try to talk. Try. No. It doesn't work. Doesn't work. Give me a second. No, I will fix it later. Write it down, Pietro. You can say later. Because I take too long here to fix it. Yes. I'm not good enough on OBS. Try to talk now, Pietro. Let's check if it hears you.
Prova.
Yes. Now it works.
Okay. Okay, I just want to say to all the viewers that I have only one relevant choice in game one. That is, I think, around turn 3 to play or slow roll the Galvanic Blast. So to play face or to slow roll to future lifelink creatures such as Sacred Cat or the Medic that is very problematic for my deck. I choose to play face and to put Giovanni low on life to play around strengths, so he can't keep up strengths because I have two white creatures on the board. So I think I will put him in a difficult position more than that if he has strengths plus one or two problematic creatures. So I made that choice. That can feel right or wrong, you decide. But I made that choice.
Here I hope you can understand him well because I haven't tested how his audio sounds, but seems fine from here. Here I said out the Trap and Charm because you want to trade all the game, so it's almost never a removal and doesn't do anything else. The Modern Age, because as you could see, if that was an Outlaw Medic, we probably would have won that game with a little life gain. So it's too slow. 2 mana, do nothing, and in 2 turns it becomes a creature. It's too slow in this matchup. And the same goes for Counterspell. It's unfortunately 2 mana in this matchup, as you saw, is very hard to hold. So those are the cut. This hand looks okay. I'm so those two, if I keep these, seem important. I want double blue. It's not a great curve to go this, then this on 3. So probably this is the card to send back. And let's keep this, hoping to draw a Squadron Hawk. And this is obvious. It's very low interaction, but I already am at 6, so I don't think I can mulligan this hand, sadly. If I was a Paupergeddon, I would be really scared. I hope being on the play, maybe I can do something. Okay. Not the worst. The worst, of course, is Goblin Tomb Raider. Okay. Let's hope it's not too like before. Okay. So he's thinking because I can trade, or he might want to block. He might not want to block with Burning Tree. A mystery. Might want to hold this back to champ or not. Depends on his end. What does this mean? He probably doesn't have a bolt because Why would you hold this? Why wouldn't you attack? You don't want to give me the 2/2, but you're not in a rush to block. Well, these I will not trade, of course. Probably he doesn't have a bolt, because if a bolt here and then a trade is good for, like, if I bolt this, embalm, and then he bolts it back, and they don't have it anymore, it's pretty decent. So you would want to trade this. So probably he doesn't have a bolt right now. But I think our play is obvious here. We go like this. It's not a great play, but we don't have better ones. Now we free these, but it's fine. Okay. Bushwalker. Okay. I think he drew this. Maybe my read is wrong. Could also be incorrect. Okay, so here this comes, this, and this. So I was thinking about this because this can become a 1/2, but he will not sacrifice his Great Furnace. There is no reason to, and I have to eat this, I think. If he doesn't have another bolt, we might be fine, because it's attacking for 4, and we are okay. So our position immediately, okay. Our position immediate. No, so he drew this. He had already the bolt. Maybe he will explain later. My read might have been incorrect. I think I have to cast this to find protection for this one. Perfect. Perfect. So I can go. I want to go this plus this. But I don't want to shuffle back anything. And I want for sure to hold back this. So even if not great, I have to send back this and shuffle them. Because I want to put blockers on the field. I cannot wait one turn at all. I think I have to do this. Very hard choice. My read was wrong probably, so that's fine. Funny also. Okay. Here trading like this is not bad at all. Okay, this fox one turn, and it's actually terrible, but he attacks with it. Okay. So he's saying, I have a bolt for your cat. Otherwise, he probably could have kept it back. Try to do the 2-turn special. Let's see. Okay. Do we want to hold this? I don't think so, because I can go this plus this next turn. So here we are even. And I think we should stay like this for this turn, and then next turn we can cast this. Okay, probably has a land and no bolt, so must be a land. Okay. Oh, not certain. Okay, this is good. Okay, so here we can either hold this or do this plus this. Block here, go to 1, but we are dead to end the festivities, which they play, so we are gonna. I think I have to do this, which is very bad if the last card is an instant spell. But I don't see any better choice. I won't draw if they want. Okay. Okay. So they would have attacked for 4 if we put. We could have lived. Maybe it was more correct. Probably was more correct to play around a bolt rather than end the festivities. Yes. Yes. Pietro, do you want to say something?
Yeah, in our game 2, I drew all the cards in the wrong order. So I I made some plays that if I knew I can draw a bolt or an relic, I would have I and so this some sequencing could appear a little strange, but I drew the card in the wrong order, so I play with the card I drew.
I was wrong, do you think, to go for Prismatic Strands the last turn? I had a Dispel in hand. I could hold up. I could play Squadron Hawk and hold up Dispel, block your uh, block your Tomb Raider and go to 1 and die to Epicure or Double Bolt, of course,
Or end the festivities.
or end the festivities, as I said. Yes. I don't know. The upside was having it in the graveyard. Mm, hmm. Yes. 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 Exactly. Uh, I think we can move to another set. Hello, everyone. So here we are commenting the sideboarding of Monred against Caw Gate after the first match we played. As you saw, it's not as easy for Caw Gate as it seems. I might have made mistakes, of course, but yeah, you saw the games. This is the list we tried. It has 4 experiment. We played against a list with the 4 experimental synthesizer because this Reckless Abandon and 1 Fire Blast, I think, is a weird card to play. Like, it's okay to play it, but um, every player likes his one-offs, and they are all different. So I tried to play against a more stock list, a more consistent list that does what the deck usually does, and you saw it because the deck was very consistent. And so, Pietro, how did you sideboard? What did you think about the games?
Okay, I think that the most difficult thing against Caw Gate is how to side against the archetype. In mono red, as you see, I have 15 cards on my sideboard, and all these 15 cards can and cannot be put in against Caw Gate. It depends on the mono red rally player. I think that an error is to overside and to put away some initial raise, some threat of mono red rally. So I try to only side out against Caw Gate the quote unquote card advantage. So first the synth and second the impulse. So it depends on how much you want to put in, but I think that this card can go out. And I think that another error is to put the end festivities in and put out some bolt, some galvanic blast. I think that is an error because there is the card Outlaw Medic that is very, very annoying for this deck because it's a 1/3 blocker that the Caw Gate player can play the strategy, classic strategy, protect the queen. So 1/3 lifelink with the one blue open for Dispel, for either Blast Blow, Elemental Blast, or Flashback Strengths. So if the Caw Gate player succeed in putting the 1/3 protected in the board, Rally can easily lose the game. So I think that I want all Bolt, all Galvanic Blast, and all Searing Blade on my side. And I don't like too much oversiding the festivities because I want to have so much pressure, and I still prefer the relic because they are not too much relic. Maybe 2 off is okay. You want to see them in the right moment to exile that Sacred Cut or that strength in the graveyard. Artifact round that also can be cycle. So don't be afraid to cycle the relic if you are finding the lethal or extra pressure. And I think that it's a good sideboard. The minimal side is in one Searing Blaze and 2 regular Progenitus, and out free free experimental synthesizer. If you are on the draw, we can discuss putting out also the last experimental synthesizer and some copies of Reckless Impulse or Renzer Solve to put in some number of copies of and the festivities, maybe 2, max 3, because I don't want to have a bolt or response or answer stuck in my hand while I'm the aggressor. And so I think this is the correct way to sideboard. It depends player to player, but I think that is an error in the Mono Red Rally to put in the Pyroblast against Caw Gate. I don't know what you think.
So, yeah, I think Rally shouldn't probably side in Pyroblast unless you want to play a very combo-centric game, like holding all the Bushwalker and Rally to go off a big turn. You could do that with the Cool Dota Rebirth, but the Rally is 2 mana, so it's way harder to do that, and I would discourage that plan as well because the game goes on and Caw Gate player has answers, many 1 mana answers, so you don't want to play your threat and then protect it. And then also, like, once trends full completely stops that turn, that big turn. Something that is very hard for the Caw Gate player is to know what to play around because many people side in different ways, and you can make assumption because our sideboard is always the same as you saw before. We cut Trap and Charm, which is very slow, Modern Age, which is very slow, and a number of counterspell, which are quite slow as well, and we try to interact with him and protect the medic mostly, or protect Sacred Cat and connect with Basilisk Gate. So we always sideboard the same, but you know, play pattern change if you know what your opponent is siding in. For example, before I played against End the Festivity, like I played around End the Festivities and the Lethal, and knowing that he didn't side it in, I would have hold up this spell and probably won that game, for example. So that's something you have to correct, of course. So let's move to game 2, Pietro, or do you want to add something?
No, it's okay. Let's start game 2.
Okay, this hand is very good against most of the meta. I'm on the play again, so good for this hand as well. Of course, if we knew what we were up against, we could mulligan, but G1 there is very few hand who have a good matchup against Mono Red Rally. I think this is a great card, usually. So being on the play helps going turn 2 with this. We could think about discarding. Oh, great, because if you can, no, but okay. So here we know we played very bad against 2/2 creatures, so we try to keep this in our hand. This is terrible. We might even cast this, take 3, and discard this, but I will try to not be this greedy. Maybe for the first time, I just take 2, and if he offers the trade, like here, I always take it, unless no, I always take it, even if he miss his. Well, if he misses his second land drop, okay. So here is hard because I, of course, don't want to give him the second land drop, but but if he's holding it as a good player, is terrible, and this 2 damage is very bad. So because this turn and next turn, so I'm gonna trade and hope that he already had the land in hand or is not flipping it. Okay. Okay. Well, we will see if this was correct or wrong. Okay, so we are gonna. Oh. Okay, next turn. Next turn, big turn for him. We're okay. So here we have a big problem. We don't have 2 white source, so I need to play some white card next turn. So I have to do this immediately. Not really punished, but how relevant is to have a gate? One more gate in play. I think enough to give him this information that we have this, because we might draw. We might want to discard it with modern age in the future. So not revealing this is pretty good. Like deploying this instead of this and discarding this is I think a good choice. Okay. Okay. Maybe he kept a 1-lander, but he drew enough land. Okay, so there is no reason to take this damage. I want to strength this turn anyway, so I'm gonna do this pre-combat because I'm not gonna swing back in any way. So okay, so I would want to have 2 creatures to do this. Can block, strand. next turn go this plus this. Our hand isn't great. I have to do this. I must do this. Yes. I must commit to the board and trade with this creature, because otherwise I would be very behind. Even if this, usually you want to hold Squadron Hawk as long as possible, but in this matchup you mostly want to stay alive, and I need to trade with those two bad guys. Okay, so we know he's flooding. You don't have a lot of removal in Caw Gate, so you have to use often Prismatic Strand as a removal, also against Jand, and well, in this matchup as well, I would try to use this as a removal and try to cast it first, and then okay, so here he's telling me he has a bolt. If I double block this, he can bolt. That's why he's holding back this. I think I could also save these Prismatic Strands and hold this back. And I have this next turn, and I just take 3. I'm not that bold yet, so I think it's okay to keep Strands in the graveyard with this attack. If he attacked with this, I would have 100% used it, but okay. 1, 2, I go like this. I have to do this, yes, because then I have all my cards active. Okay, so Brainstorm now is a pretty bad card. Why did I choose red here? Okay, I was, sorry. I was not in my right mind. I had to choose blue. I don't even remember when I did. I probably confused this with strands. Talking and playing is quite hard. It's not necessary the English. Okay, so this is not terrible because I still have strands. So I can block 2, trade, and I don't even take this damage. Okay, so I block here and here. I go strands. For red. And now that he cannot bolt us anymore, I'm gonna charm this, because every turn this would connect and fog a lifelink if we had it. If he has many bolt, probably has at least one blast, we would be in a tough spot if that was the case. But we cannot do much about it beside going on the offensive. Okay. He has to have a bolt for next turn and put it here. Otherwise we can kill him. He has 4 cards in hand, so okay. I could hold this, but I prefer to hold it next turn. Okay. So I'm virtually at 5. Okay, I'm at 1. Does he have the last one? Yes. Did they make any mistake? Did they make any mistake, Pietro? Do you recognize?
I think no, because I that travel charm was very painful, but I maybe wrongly read that you don't have it, but you draw the last turn the travel charm, or do you have it in?
I had it since the beginning of the game, I believe.
Okay.
I
Okay.
I could hold counterspell this turn, instead going double pump, but then it would be very soft to your bolt on my creature and swing back the same way, because I take this turn, next turn you bolt 1, right? And
Yeah.
you attack again, so it's pretty much the same.
Yes, very strong card, Gingerbrute. I could also appreciate going up 3 copies. It's
I
very
don't know.
good,
I don't know.
especially versus Caw Gate.
Yes,
Starting
especially Caw Gate,
account,
it
I
is.
can see I can see trimming the fourth experimental seat to play free Gingerbrute.
If
Not a bad card.
if Caw Gate meta share was higher, for sure. Like this, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Okay, let's go to game 2. So the sideboarding, as usual, is taking out the slow cards for the quick interaction, which we drew very little so far. Very little so far. So yeah, not much to say. This hand is terrible. If this was Blue Elemental Blast, this hand would have been great. Like this, no white. I start playing turn 3, I'm already dead, so I have to sideboard to mulligan. Okay, the mulligan helps. I can go turn 2 this and then hopefully draw something to protect this on turn 3. And also mulliganing with Squadron Oak is not that bad because I can cast it on turn 2 and take 3 to my hand. Also, I want to notice he never started Land Tomb Raider, those games, so he's, how do you say, not the opposite of high rolling. He's not high rolling me. He's playing like the floor of the deck pretty much. Because here Tomb Raider would have been too, well, maybe I told too early. Now triple Burning a Mystery. Okay, that's one Tomb Raider. Gingerbrute. If given the chance, okay, you always trade with a Gingerbrute here. Okay, so this is the protection we will use to protect this. He can put me in a difficult situation if he casts and crack relic same turn, but he isn't doing that, so we are okay. We are even fine if you want to bolt and use trance and bolt again, like 2 card and we draw 1. It's okay for us. Like, I'm not, of course, not super happy, but it's okay. We block the 1/1 because we are scared of Bushwalker. We want to attack his board as much as possible because we don't have many creatures in many removal in Caw Gate, so you want to make his board as tiny as you can because it's one less power with Bushwalker, and we don't need to use trends yet. Now we need to, and he probably has to because otherwise he wouldn't do it. Ah, the worst one. Okay, the worst one for us. Okay. Okay, yes, I need to do this now. Okay, so you saw like he drew decent cards, decent start, but thanks to the medic and strengths, we are at least, we can say we at least are in the game. Okay. Okay, this is worst possible draw. Maybe I should have. I can do this though. Do this and stands for red. Small board, as I said. Strands for free next turn. Hopefully, it's okay. If he doesn't have a land, no, he has a land. But he does. Okay, he's probably cracking it in my end step. Okay, so I have to commit. He has zero card in hand, and we are at 10. Not a terrible position. Could be better, but not a terrible position. The ugly thing is, yes, okay. This is a 1-2, so it's okay. Worst possible card, maybe end the festivities and attack. He already cycle 1. I double block. I'm fine with 1 creature. I say 1 Squadron Hawk to have a board. Take 3. We're not in the worst spot, but we don't have a life linker. I think I have to push a bit, otherwise we have no chance. Okay, very close game. A medic here would be huge. I need desperately an outlaw medic. Is okay. To stay back. So 2, 3, 4. I can go to 2 comfortably. I die to double bolt. To not die to double bolt, I have to double block. I can double block this. Hold strength. Die to relic. Has to have 2 cards in hand, 2 bolt. No, I will not play around the double bolt. I take 4. Yes. Yes, I take 4. So I have the strength. Also relic plus bolt kills me also. And the festivities plus bolt, but okay. Can I wait a turn? I think I can. Okay, 4. I cannot. Okay, this is very interesting. This is the last one, of course, because we will draw again. And next turn this one, and I can do this. So now his race is half what it was. Okay, this is the one bolt. Yes. I think I have to use strength anyway because you can just draw relic and it's gone. Red. Maybe I could wait and not use it. I don't know. I don't think so because I lose this and then I don't have any creature to flash it back attacking, so I have to. Definitely have to use it. Okay. And greedy. Yes. I put it in the top of my deck last turn with the brainstorm. Exactly, everything went exactly as it should have. Can double attack for 8. He goes Bushwalker. But I want to pressure him because if I go for 5, okay, so 8, I'm because if I trade here and then he draws back-to-back removal on Sacred Cat, I could be out of the game. So I don't want to block really. I want to have 2 attacking creature. I don't want to give him the Squadron Hawk for free right now because or end the festivities plus a bolt, and I don't have any creature, so I have to push you. Also, like maybe threaten, even just pump this so he can't block, and let's see on the draw. Of course, it will depend on what I will be drawing, which we know, but we don't know what will be drawn after. Okay. So this draw we know. Let's see the next 3. Okay. I can try to do this and trick him if he has a bolt. Did you? No, okay, I didn't trick you. Yes, quite close. I think mm, you're drawing not great hands because you never once started Bushwalker, no, Tomb Raider or double Tomb Raider. You never draw those hands. You got some great, but just once you draw BTA, and Rally, and you won. You won all the game where when you do that, like it's very hard to win. On But to be fair, I draw like one blue elemental blast in all the sideboard games we did. So low power games for both of us. This hand is great. On the play, even better. On the draw, it's okay. No, not okay. It's great if I draw any more of those. Okay. 6 cards, so I cannot even complain. Mm, have to respect BTA. I mean, more damage with the Bushwalker. Even if this doesn't trade well, I'm gonna go this next turn. And hoping to draw another. I don't like the look of it. Come on, we play 25. Finally, you did it. Double Tomb Raider. Come on. Come on, deck. Give me a chance. Okay. A chance. I think I have to wait one turn. Go like this. I want to do those two together. Okay, perfect. It's okay. Totally fine. Okay. Okay. Cannot go Galv because he has not enough. I go here because no, actually there is no reason to. This was wrong. Sometimes I'm used to having a Kessig on the field. If someone has a Kessig on the field, it's correct to go before. But here I probably took one extra damage. No reason. No real reason. Okay, so I have one blocker. Nothing I can do. Many players are very conservative with the relic, but I think he had to crack it right now. Okay. Land Bushwalker. No, Bushwalker. No. I think I have to. I did it. Okay. I can put back on top this. Okay. This and this, and I draw this one. Okay. What a risk. What a risk. Come on, little medic. Bring this home. I block here. I don't want a big board. He has already played land, so his next card. Our cards are not great, to be fair. The top of our deck is not amazing. But now if he has to attack with his, I can draw, I can block it. Okay. White creatures would have been an ugly thing to see. Hanging close to my dear life. Waiting for even so we need to top deck because of if you attack with this and I block this, I just take 2. And I can survive. I don't need to use this. I can wait for strands to... Terrible, terrible. I'm gonna die from this card. Want to be greedy. Want to be greedy, take one less damage. Nah. No. I got 1. 2. Yes, let me in. But I'm gonna die from this. No. Okay. They had to be in the different order. Oh, yes. So, Buzz's Gate, waiting room. Maybe because he attacks for a lot. I could wait 1 turn. I could. No, I cannot. Are we dead, chat? Block here, kill here, take 2, go to 1. Might be dead. Yes, I'm dead. I don't have out to this ginger brute. 2-1 for rally. Unbeatable ginger brute. So now we are. This was the 3rd or the 4th? I lost count. So we are 2-1 for you. Very close game. Basilisk Gate could have moved the needle. Also, I draw this spell and then counter spell. In the opposite direction, I would have been in a much better place because I would have countered Ginger Brute and then probably could have survived. Let's do another one then. Let's go for the 5 games. Challenge me. There's not much more to say besides what we said already about sideboarding, about the game plan. As you saw, is I had to slow round Medic to play it with protection up. If you draw Buzz's Gate, if you draw Medic also, you have a good chance. Otherwise, chances are slim. This hand has the problem we said before. But against an unknown opponent, I probably would have. I mulligan anyway. I cannot start to play turn 3. Here I mulligan anyway, I think. And I have to go to 4. Yes. Okay, but it's okay. I go like this. I just need a brainstorm. Let's see if we can win on a mult 4. Okay, this is encouraging start. I kept this to draw card with the Modern Age. If I draw it, I cannot afford not to. I think have to take this because then I can go. Now that he's tap out, I can go here. Okay. Okay. I mean, I call this a success on a move to 4. Let's see if not great. This should have been land into brainstorm to win this game. It was possible, like unlikely, but not impossible. So he has lands and draw spell. I see. Okay. I accept it. Okay, those are only 4 damage right now, so I'm gonna accept. This is problematic with Bushwalker, and also is an artifact, and he can just go land and 8 damage, so I'm gonna spend my counterspell even if it's a kind of weak creature. Also, it seemed like he was flooding out, so probably has lands to cycle. Maybe not. But we denied almost 1 card and possibly some damages. Okay. I think I have to go with... I can... Maybe it was a mistake to keep this up. Maybe we would have been dead otherwise, but I think I have to do this and hope to draw Hip Gate or again brainstorm to start again. We put up a decent fight for how we drew. Okay, the impulse were very strong here. It's the same, whichever color I choose. But he could make a mistake on paper and cast a bolt. So I could play this. Oh, for white, he probably bolt it and attack and take 4. Or I could go this, he attack, bolt me, I go to 1. I think this is better. Because if I draw Hip Gate, maybe I can play Double Hawk or brainstorm into Hip Gate. And yes, probably has another one. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm dead. Okay. Of course, G1 we mulligan to 4 is okay. You can. It's the best game where to stumble because then you should win the next one. You lose the first game quite often. If you win the first game, you're quite close to success. If you don't get high rolled the remaining ones. Okay, this is a decent hand. If this was an island, it would have been better. And we always would like to hit all our land drops, if possible. Okay, this is okay. Not yet what we want, but this would have been a disaster in the long run, as you saw. Better to take her early. Okay. Disaster. I think the best way is to go like this. Then you can, if you bolt it, we have one more look for a land, which we missed this turn, so yeah, it's okay. Okay, I want to. So if I go this one here next this turn, or I don't want to waste this one. Then this next turn I can go this with those two back. I don't show this one. Okay. Let's hope I can use one anyway. I cannot counter this. Let's hope it goes here. What a life. Could have waited because you can go on Bushwalker, punish me. But I'm a bit disheartened of my draws. They didn't. Those should have been webs then, yes. We would have been in a much better spot. Okay. I have to fight for this little guy with everything I got. Those ugly monsters want to punish my little guy. Okay, this is fine. Almost. We take this. We cannot make a treasure because otherwise we lose. Yes, I have to. Okay. Draw another one. Maybe it's not 2, 4, 6, 7. I mean, I'm not that. I don't have that much life to spare. Those were kind of bad. Could have been better. What do I get from taking one turn off? I block this. I cast this. I think I have to. It's too much damage to stay back one turn. Okay. This is fine. because now we have a card to exile for strength. Mountain, perfect. Okay, we cannot say anything to this. We can, now is 6 against 4, so if we draw, not this one, if we drew any other, we would have been much, much happier. I think I have to wait another turn. Okay. A medic here would be great. Please deck. Okay, okay. Last this and this next turn, yes. Slowly but surely getting back in the game. Now we have a chance. Could also go this, flashback for red, or even just block. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Should I flashback this turn? Hmm. 6. I think so, yes. Go to 7, which is an okay number. First I attack. Tap like this. I protect. Okay. I pass, otherwise I die. I might. He has to stay back with 1 now. Or I die by Bushwalker, but he doesn't have it, so it's fine. Okay. What a game. What a game. And it's G2 on the draw, on the play. Imagine. So here an end the festivities destroys me. I mean, I can survive, but if he doesn't draw removal, he cannot attack with everything, because otherwise he Or maybe he can. Or I can attack back with the Squadron Hawk. Oh no. Oh no. Well, yes, I have to block. And he's dead. Yes. He might. You could keep it, attack with everything, and hope to. I would play. I don't know. Super slow hands, but I don't think we can move. Okay. Okay, so how many BTA are gonna come next turn? Time will tell. Probably too many. Okay, one. Okay, okay. I can deal with this. Okay, of course, we have always the same problem. Let's hope that the top of our deck is gonna help us. Well, no. Hmm. I think I have to use it. Okay, okay. Can I use this turn? Next turn I can go double here plus this one, or I can go this plus this. But probably I want to keep this, not to have. Well, here is almost the same. I'm never gonna use two in a row, so I can go this plus this. Okay. You have to. I made this mistake last tournament. I didn't take enough time thinking in my brainstorm. You have to really, really take your time and figure out what you're gonna do, because otherwise, they are game-changing interaction, the brainstorms. So really, really try to figure out what is gonna happen, what you're gonna do. Take your time. Don't rush through it. Okay. One turn. One turn. You don't see me, but I can assure you I'm crossing my fingers. 4 damage there. It's a lot of damage to be so quick at. Oh, he's looking for relic. You want to get rid of that. Of my baby. You want to get rid of my baby? Okay. Very annoying samurai token. I think I will accept, because this is gonna prevent me from attacking. Unless I draw Basis Gate, of course, but I have this one. Okay. So I'm gonna take 2 more. So close. These games are so close. I even draw good hand here, but eventually this is gonna become a problem. So, uh, 5, go to 4. I think I have to. No, I don't have it. Okay. I could play to this out, but I don't think I should have. No, maybe I should have. It was 4 more, but 2 less, and 1. So I took 3 and 5 plus 2 to 7. Close. I even have to show him. Cannot hold it. Okay. He has to draw another land for us to be in this game. Yeah. If you wanted to play around that, but it's not sure that you can afford to, I think. Like, you might have to do it anyway. I mean, to be mana efficient. No, maybe not. I don't know. Well, this can get you back in. Okay, this is fine. But it's free, so you can crack it soon. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh my, again. Down under. GG. I don't know if I draw medic here. I take 5, go to maybe close. 1, 2 for you anyway. Hello guys, here I think it's the 4th game. I think I am only one win and 2 loss, but I might be 1-3, which is unlucky. This is a to be fair, he drew, I think, a crazy hand, not super crazy, but good hand before, and the previous game, like 2 out of 3 games, the hands were pretty good. And I drew pretty poorly because I kept missing land drop in a deck with 25 hands. What do you say, Pietro, before starting?
What?
What do you think about previous games? Were they? I think they were all very
But
close.
I think, yeah, last game you lose to Mullen 5-4 plus Screw, and I was flooding, but I have Impulse. The other game were close. I was particularly impressed by the synthesizer in game 3, last match, because the 2-2 Vigilance white token, white is very important, they provide, was very useful. And so I think I will keep it in the future instead of the relic.
Probably not a side
Although
out.
although I think that relic can be clutch sometimes to exile the cut or to exile the strength, but it's a card that you play and stay on the battlefield until it became relevant, and after that you can cycle. But the opportunity cost of investing 1 mana and letting you 1 card down for maybe 2 or 3 turns can be huge in an aggressive deck like this.
Yes,
And so I
I would.
think that is a close. It
Mhm,
relic can be okay or can be not, but I think that
mhm. I think both Relic um, and the festivities have some situation where they are great, but overall they are not that good. They are too situational to be a side in, I think. It depends on how you play. I think you're, yeah, yeah. Hmm. I agree. I agree. Let's try. So, mm-mm. So okay. I got scared for a moment by the Great Furnace. What? Wait a second. Give me a second. Mm, okay. You're here, Pietro?
yeah.
Okay. I don't know why sometimes the audio randomly, like now it works, and probably at some point before stop working, I will keep an eye on it. Hmm. Have to do this. Those white, those white are very annoying. Very, very annoying. The plan is this and this plus this, but I feel I'm underground already. I feel. Okay. Even pass, so I waste my mana. Like, oh my god. Okay, maybe should have upkeep. Okay, this is one of those situations where doing this now makes sense. Okay. Red, I'm dead to. Crazy that I'm dead to land plus rally. Okay. This situation could look much worse. It's not even the worst. It's not even the worst. Okay, now it's the worst. He had to fail one draw step. Okay. Pietro, are you here?
Yeah,
Okay, the audio is picking
yeah,
up your voice. So,
yeah. Do you want any comments? The comments is very simple. I roll it the knockout out of you.
yeah, it was a high roll draw, but if you draw a
Yeah,
land there,
it lack in history or Goblin Tomb Raider, but it's a very strong end anyway.
yes, but I had the strength in hand and counter spell, as you saw. I could block one white, strength for red this turn, remain at 2, and I was not in a terrible, terrible position because I had another strength in hand. So a bit closer than it looked, I think. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you need to go or? Yes, no problem. Meanwhile, here we have one counter spell to cut as usual. Hmm. The usual problem here. This hand is strong, but no strong hand can help you against high roll. Also, you viewers might be in for a treat because I think I'm losing my focus, so I start playing sloppily, and that happens at higher rounds when after a lot of gaming you start missing stuff. Of course, it doesn't happen to Pietro because he's too good, but can happen to people. Um, I think I want to hold this up this turn, and next turn I can go with this. Okay. This here is not a problem with this in my hand. Okay, this is a bit too much. Okay, we are talking. My king. What are you gonna do? Walk 100 miles for a second option? I don't think so. Probably is still a bait to go. No, no bait. Okay, okay then. Okay then. Okay. Okay, he drew pretty well as well. This is a lot of damage. We even drew 2 Hydroblasts, but it lined up decently against us. Hmm. Okay. At this point, with 5 gates, I don't think I will trade this turn. No, he has 3 cards in hand, but mana, I have gates. To be a bit lucky now. Not like this. Not like this. So I would have saved 1 life if I traded before. Can always take and play to my out. I'm alive. Not well, but alive. Unbeatable. I have a draw to get out of this mess. And it's called Basis Gate. But I need to draw it. Maybe here I had to... No. No. I have my out. Is it in the top of my deck? No. I attack, take 3. No, I'm dead. Here, 1 gate I would have won.